皆さん、こんにちは。神経筋生理学のシです。こちらの実験は、骨格筋の収縮です。Contraction of skeletal muscle. This slide shows the process of easy coupling. When action potential is transported to axonal terminal, it causes the opening of voltage-gated calcium channel. Calcium influx triggers the release of neurotransmitter. In neuromuscular synapse, neurotransmitter is acetylcholine. The released acetylcholine diffuse and bind to the postsynaptic acetylcholine receptor, which activates the ion channel. Sodium influx through channel results in depolarization of muscle membrane. When membrane is depolarized to the threshold, the action potential will be developed and transported to T tubules, which finally triggers muscle contraction. After muscle contraction, the released acetylcholine will be hydrolyzed by acetylcholine acetylase into acetate and choline. Choline will be reuptaken by neuron for production of acetylcholine again. So we are going to use these experiments to go over what we have studied in the class. Including excitation, contraction, coupling in skeletal muscle. Let's to see how nerve or muscle stimulation causes muscle contraction. Use these experiments, we will understand the concepts of stimulation threshold, maximal contraction, the relationship between stimulation amplitude and muscle developed force, and also will understand conditions for electrical stimulation to obtain maximal tetanic contraction. In these experiments, we will compare the difference in muscle contraction between stimulation of nerve and stimulation of muscle. Before experiments, please do not forget to take white coat with you. And in these experiments, students will be divided into two teams. For each team, one student for floor operation and one student for machine operation need to be decided before experiments. And before experiments, I will show you how to prepare the sample. Then you are going to prepare sample by yourself. This is the only chance for you to operate on floor. So please actively recommend yourself for the operation. In these experiments, we are going to prepare sample from Xenopus levis. The flexor of side muscle with ischiatic nerve will be separated from flock. So this muscle plus this nerve. After isolation of sample, the sample will be put in a chamber which filled with liquid solution. And we are going to set up experiments like this. It should be notable during operation, do not clamp the nerve with forceps or tweezers, which will damage the nerve. So please remember this one. The experiment contains two parts. One is examination of muscle contraction by stimulating ischiatic nerve. The second one is examination of muscle contraction by directly stimulating muscle. For each part of experiments, we are going to apply single, double, and multiple stimulation. For single stimulation, we are going to examine the relationship between stimulation amplitude and muscle force, and explore stimulation threshold maximal developed force. For double and multiple stimulation, we are going to figure out the relationship between stimulation frequency and twitch in complete and complex tetanic contraction. So this is stimulation of nerve to cause muscle contraction, and this is directly stimulating muscle to cause muscle contraction. After experiments, you have to write the experiments reports. The reports should contain the following components: experiments proposed, experiments items. So in this part, you have to provide your results, your conclusion, and your discussion. Finally, you also need to answer the questions in the final part of textbook. Okay, if you have any questions, please discuss with me during or after experiments, either in Japanese or English. Okay, thank you.